Hey guys! So yeah, it's been a while. I've been planning on filming for a long time and just never got around to it. Yeah, I just got back from break and there's so much I want to film during break, but let's just say I just wasn't able to find the time to film anything, and yeah, that's the excuse that I have for you guys. So, I'm back though. I'm gonna try to film more. Gonna try, because I really wanna. Been having a hard time actually sitting down and filming, given work and school and life and just whatever. But I'm gonna try. So, today I wanted to film a Storytime video, because Storytimes are one of my favorite videos to watch on YouTube, and I'd like to think that I have a very interesting life. And so I've been wanting to film a Storytime video for a while now, but it's taken me a while because I've been trying to think of like stories to film. It's been taking a lot of time to actually sit down and think like what story that I could share with you guys. And I've kind of had a hard time doing that because many of the stories that I thought of, I've had to like take a step back and be like, I don't know if I can actually film this and actually like put it out on the internet or not. But after doing some thinking, I actually thought of like a video to film for you guys. So yeah, as you can see from the title below, I'm going to be telling a story about an obsessive like Tinder date. Alright, so let's get started. So this story took place about last summer, so around this time. I had just graduated from high school and I broke up with my ex-boyfriend because that relationship didn't go well, and I just wanted a fresh start. So shortly after breaking up with my boyfriend, I decided to go on Tinder, check it out, see if it was fun, see how that would go. So I had met this guy on Tinder. Let me see, what can we name him? Let's call him Jacob. So I had met Jacob on Tinder, and we swiped and matched, and we did some talking. After talking for about, I don't know, I feel like it was like a week or less than a week, we decided to make plans to meet up. So our first date was going to be downtown where I live, at a little like pasta mac and cheese place downtown. So we met there, and things were okay. He had actually admitted to me first off that he had been smoking weed before going on this date, which tends to be the type of guys I had met on Tinder. Were just the like huge like stoner type guys who would like show up to dates just completely stoned and high. But luckily this guy seemed like he didn't act high, he didn't come off across as high, but he definitely smelled it. I remember we had some mac and cheese to eat, and conversation was actually a little awkward, a little weird. Maybe it's because it was our first date, first time meeting up. It just felt a little awkward. A lot of like awkward silences and pauses in my opinion. But I don't know, it went okay. I believe we went to a movie. Forgot what we saw. Oh, we saw Suicide Squad when it had come out. And that went fine. And then after he had walked me to my car and whatnot, and it was an okay first date. And then like things went okay, and a little bit after, I want to say maybe the next week, we decided to go on a second date, decided to go bowling and all that, and bowling went well, and everything seemed fine until he started acting a little weird. I had this guy friend, and he would start to get very like really weird about things. Like I would share my guy friend like video on Twitter, and would come back and be like, who is this guy? I want to know, what are you doing? Like he would start to get very like obsessive basically, and very like possessive of me. And I had only known this guy for a couple weeks. I'd only gone on 2 dates. We were not official, we were not anything. I had just met him. Like, so to him to have this like behavior right off the bat was very, very like much of a red flag to me. And this continued to happen Like whenever somebody would come up with a guy friend or a mention of a guy, he would get very obsessive, like, who is this guy, what are you doing? And I had kind of told him, like, hey, listen, we're not like exclusive, we're not official, we're not anything, I just met you off Tinder, we'd only gone on a couple of dates, like, you kind of need to calm down here. And he kind of said, okay, I understand, like, I'm sorry, you know, I just, I'm hoping that, like, you can become my girlfriend, we can become something. And I was like, okay, I understand that, okay, we'll see where it goes. Stuff like that. And things were okay for a little while. Like, this whole time span of this story was only a couple weeks, like 2 or 3 weeks, maybe 4 at most. It really wasn't very long. Yeah, I'd say it was more like 2 or 3 weeks at most. And then what happened was I met up with my guy friend, and we had taken a couple like pictures on Snapchat, and they were very innocent pictures because at the time, like, I was not with him. He was just a guy friend at this point, like I mentioned. And it was just like selfies, like using like the dog filter, using this, like stuff like this. And suddenly he blew up. He had seen those pictures on Snapchat. Again, they were like nothing like more than friends would take. And he like exploded. He texted me, he said, you were such a slut, you were such a whore, I hope bad things happen to you, like stuff like that. Like, suddenly he exploded, and it was like very like, whoa. That's the only thing I can explain it. Like, it was like out of hand. Like calling me a slut, calling me a whore, saying that he hopes bad things happen to me. Like, it got out of hand. And I ended up like blocking him off everything, off Twitter, off my phone, off everything. It was like insane, completely crazy. But I actually just, like I said, I just blocked him off everything, and that was the end of it. So yeah. Yeah, so that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed the story. I hope you did. I'm hoping to have more story times in the future. I just have to think of some that I can actually share. So if you like this story time video, please give this a like, and please let me know down below in the comments, you know, whether you liked it or not, and if you want me to continue doing it. So I hope you guys liked it, and I hope to see you guys soon. Bye. Very like, whoa.